So here's the result after giving the first carving. I still gotta see what's the thickness of the trunks and adjust. I need to make it thicker in the bottom for sure. I got another one on the side, just like I had planned. And the back, that's where I had to change the plan. Initially I had it coming from here, and then I realized if I put it here it would be too close to each other's. The roots would definitely interfere with each other's, and I probably wouldn't be able to fit it without a lot of root pruning, which will could have result on a failure on one of the trees could, or both trees could not even stay alive. So I found this line, which I actually like more. I think it actually is more interesting. I just gotta find the right positioning, but I did some sketching and it looks like it's gonna work. All right, now next step, I need to carve the bottom with a little room for roots. So next step is going to be carve in the middle over here, get some space, and then build foundations. So wood preparation is done. Basically I carved where I want the main trunks to go, and I was going to make some concrete foundations, but truth being said is if I put some concrete foundations over here, it's going to take a lot of space, and I don't think I'm going to have space for 3 trees to have their root system. I would have to chop a lot, so I decided to just keep the nails, get it a little lift from the bottom to avoid too much contact with the soil. I might put some blocks of wood just to keep it above the soil when I pot it. The only thing that I changed from my plan was that initially I had this one here, and I had another one here. I realized it was too close together, so I ended up digging this one that I liked a lot more actually. I leveled the wood, the nails, so that the wood is stable by itself, and nevertheless I will wire the wood to attach it to the pot, make sure that it doesn't wobble or doesn't tumble when I transport it, when I take it from one place to the other. And on this guy, basically the same. I was gonna use just one tree for this one, but I actually like the idea of having one in the front, one in the back, and we'll for sure make it a lot more dense and beautiful. So I got this front one, twist a little. Actually, this is the back actually. So this is the front, just because there's some movement on top to the front, so I think it's a better front. And it will go through here, and then the back, it's right here, twist, which gives it nice movement. I knew from the beginning that I had a weak piece of wood. Eventually I would have to glue it. Instead of just putting glue on the edges when it was attached, I think the better option would be to just take it all out, get the wood epoxy all over the surface and put it back, and get some wires to get it real attached. So while it's drying, I have like some wood all over here. That's normally I'm not worried at all, because then I'll get the Dremel and I'll just clean that shiny wood surface. Again, same technique, some nails, getting some lift. And my worry is that these two bases are going to be really close, so let's see how I can fit the roots. Obviously this is just an estimate of the thickness of the trunk. Now that I'm going to start working on the trees, once I decide which trees, I will check for the thickness, and I'll probably have to open more in the bottom, and it should be fine. One more day drying the wood, or a couple days, and I will start deciding which trees are gonna go where, and it's gonna be fun. All right, see you soon.